Hello, everybody, and welcome to our live feed update show on the 26th of July. Welcome. We have so much to talk about. I'm lying. We don't have so much to talk about, but I'm going to try and make what we do have to talk about be fun. So that'll be good. People were like, where was the live feed update show yesterday? Yesterday, we went live on TV Co for the endurance comps. We were live for, I feel like, 2.5 hours. So that's all the more reason you need to make sure that you are following here if you are watching live now on TV Co, so you're alerted when we go live, or make sure that you're following me on Twitter at Reality Recaps so that you get the tweets when I go live, because I can't really post the show of us watching the feeds and stuff. I can't really post that. It was literally the feeds and me in the corner commenting and us all watching and chat. It was a lot of fun. I like to do that whenever there's an endurance comp. But if you've missed any of our past shows and you're here watching live now, yourrealityrecaps.com/bb21. Check out our past shows with house guests and these daily live feed update shows that we do every day. Where you're placing in the draft trash, flashback time, spoiler graphics, it's all over there. Of course, if you don't have the feeds, yourrealityrecaps.com/feeds to get the feeds from us. It is a great way to support us. Or if you want to be a live feed updater, yourrealityrecaps.com/updaters. You get to watch the feeds for free, win prizes, get promoted, like on our social medias. And I mean, a round of applause to our live feed updaters. They just broke 24,000 Twitter followers Tuesday, and now we're on Friday, and they're almost at 25,000. And everybody keeps congratulating me about it, and I'm like, I feel I want to make the Kathy Griffin speech of, nobody has less to do with this win than me. I would love to take credit for how amazing the live feed updaters are, but the credit is really all theirs. And of course, Jess M for overseeing them and scheduling and getting them all together. And it's just, I love that people are like, we're moving over from this update account or that update account for the live feeders. Because that's great. And they're like, great job, Eric. And I'm just like, I'm really working hard at it. Boy, sure am killing it over there. Anybody like my show I did with Aika, or doing daily live feed update shows, and anybody like those, or the stuff that I'm actually doing? So, yay to the live feed updaters, and I think, Kat, oh god, I hope I'm remembering it correctly, I think we just did a giveaway to the updaters for 24,000, followers, and I think Kat just won that, so congratulations to Kat, congratulations. But yeah, so anyway, if you would like to come and join and become a live feed updater, yourrealityrecaps.com/updaters. Of course, you guys are watching this here live now in TV Co, but if you're not in the future, just go to yourrealityrecaps.com/TV Co. Download the app if you want to talk and chat, or I'll tweet out the link right before I go live. You can watch in a web browser. You just can't chat if that's more your thing. And of course, yes, we are still live every day on YouNow also. I mean, look, unless there's an extenuating circumstance like last night where we were here for hours because of the, endurance comp. But, either way, we're 98% of the time we're live on both every single day. Of course, if you're like, I still need more. I need some more. Become a patron. YourRealityRecaps.com/patron. You get access to the patron-only Facebook group, prize giveaways, weekly shows. John's cooking show is over there now. He's giving away meal kits every single week. And the after shows with the house guests will be there as well. Guess what, everybody? In case you missed last night's show, I have a special fun alert, which I'll tell you in one moment. Because you can also do a one-time donation at YourRealityRecaps.com/PayPal, or if you have any Amazon shopping to do, YourRealityRecaps.com/Amazon. You don't pay any more, it helps us out. Or you can click, look, I ripped my earphone out. You can click on the ad in the sidebar for Amazon, or any of the ads in the sidebar. And of course, share on social media. Share our stuff. You can share this show right now. Click the 3 little dots on the top. Say share to social media. Share any of our posts and stuff that you guys see on social media. Tell a friend. Post it to a show that you like. Chances are, if you like the show or you find the show funny, probably someone else in your life will too. So share it with them or on another social network. Just sharing. Sharing is caring, and people love it. Now, that being said, red alert. I have some big announcements to tell you. I'm pregnant. That's not true. I wish I was pregnant. I mean, Maximus' mom did make me the offer of becoming like the father to the son of Satan. And I was like, oh, I don't know if that's a deal with the devil I want to make right now, but get back to me later. Right now, I don't feel like I need to make that deal, so whatever. So, first up, normally tonight is when we would do the official weekly recap show. However, we are going to be doing it on Sunday night, Sunday Fun Day, at 6 p.m. with Paul, your favorite Paul. And he's going to be giving out tickets to his concert in several locations. So if you live in New York and you want to go, we'll give out some of those. I think he's going to be in Chicago. I have the list of where he will be. But if you guys are interested, I got to figure out the best way to do the tickets. But yeah, so we're going to do that on Sunday. We have Britney coming up next Friday. Will finally be our Britney show next Friday at 8 p.m. And then, while I don't have them scheduled yet, we've just been cleared for all pre-jury. So, not for a phone interview, we can have the pre-jurors on here live as well. So that's going to be pretty exciting. We will have them here live talking to all of you guys. We'll do the after shows in the patron group. So we're going to start working on scheduling them on a Monday. I've got to make it through this weekend first. I got my hub's 40th birthday tomorrow. So it's going to be like a crazy weekend around here. We have POV and it's going to be crazy. So I'm going to get through this weekend of shows, and then we will start figuring out what days to have them come on. Now, what you guys missed was really not a lot. I mean, I feel like we should kind of go back and look at some of the fun moments from the competition. There wasn't really a lot. There wasn't really a lot from the live feed competition that is played out. So the audience is not allowed to boo anymore. Bella walked out to clapping. They've never been allowed to boo. They've never been allowed to boo. They've always been told applause only. I don't know why, but they have. But they haven't been allowed to boo for the longest time. Okay, so going back to last night's feeds, where the show kind of left off, we know that we saw them all hanging on their poison ivy. They were poison ivied, hanging on. We're still waiting to see that punishment today. And a lot of people seem to be very happy about the first casualty. Well, not the first casualty. Jessica was the first casualty, as we saw. But this is the first casualty that I think people were kind of happy
Keep the grip,
to
guys.
see of this competition. We have a swinging Christy.
Come on, Christy, you got it.
Whoa.
Finally, I get slime. Hey, there you go, Jackson.
And
hold your grip.
Wow.
Lightweight, baby!
Yeah, buddy. Ain't nothing but beer, baby.
I don't know, John.
Lightweight, baby.
And
hit me, brother. Keep the grip, guys.
So we lost our precious Christy. And look, I see all of you on Twitter. People are not happy with my choices for who I'm voting for this trip. I'm sorry. I am voting Jack, Jackson, and Tommy. I am not voting Christy. We need Christy in this game. Could you imagine feeds without Christy? Who's going to be paranoid about everything, and who is going to run around and spread crazy all throughout the house? You realize it'll be super boring feeds if, God forbid, Christy goes. We need her in there to ramp up the crazy. Exactly. Nicole says like when we lost Caitlyn early. Correct. Nobody wants that. So stop it. Vote Tommy. You want to hurt Christy, vote Tommy. You're still hurting Christy, but she gets to stay in the game. So let's be smart about this, people. Could we just be smart about this? Thank you. Is voting open? No, voting is not open yet. Voting is not open yet. I don't think it's going to open until after Wednesday's show. Oh, I'm laughing because I know what my next clip is from this competition, and boy, am I happy with my placement right about now. So, cloudy with a chance of rain over here. So, for those of you that missed it, Jackson had a pee. Jackson had a pee, and he wasn't going to wait.
Shut up! Oh my God!
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
He peed while hanging there. Girlfriend couldn't hold her pee for 2 hours. Like it's our fault you didn't pee before? Who applauds that? Apparently everyone. Look, I think they were all applauding the same exact thing that we were all thinking when it happened. At first I thought, oh my God, this is the most disgusting thing ever. But then I thought, he's gonna fall on his pee. And get diaper rash. I think Diane was the one that pointed that out. And he's going to get diaper rash, so that's fun. He did get diaper rash. Oh, God, we'll get there. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We'll get up to... We have a lot of, little fun bits to talk about. So basically... the way that it worked out, I think a lot of us stopped caring when right away, right from the beginning, all the people we cared about were out. Nicole, Jessica, Cliff, Nick, Sam. I mean, obviously Cliff wasn't playing, but you know what I'm saying. All of the people that we wanted to win were out. Everybody was then banking their hopes on Kat. So of the people that were left, it was like Kat, Holly, Jack, Jackson, Tommy. Tommy eventually fell, then Jack, then Jackson. We were basically left with Kat, Holly. Oh, I mean Annalise. Sorry. Annalise, Kat, Holly, and I think Jackson were the last 4 left. Everybody wanted Kat to win and thought that was going to shake things up and guarantee that Jackson would definitely be on the block. I completely disagreed. I do not think that if Kat would have won, she would have put Jackson on the block. I think she would have been talked out of that so quickly. So then I believe Jackson falls, pees himself, falls, then Kat falls. So then it's down to like Holly and Annalise. Holly's like, if I can ride a horse for 16 hours, I can stay on this here trapeze. See how she's so like matter of fact about everything. There was at least hope. Sure. There was at least hope. Kat dropped right after Jackson. Yes, she did drop right after Jackson. I think we have the video. Yes, so I guess here is the video of when Holly wins.
It hurts.
Good position.
It hurts. Let me move out of the way. Boom. Yay! Yay! You won. Yay! I bet Jackson's gonna be your boyfriend again. Yay! You won. Now Jackson will pretend like he cares about you for another week and live in your HOH room. Although I have to say, he did not sleep up there last night. She had kind of a girl's sleep in last night. And then Sis was pissed. Yeah, I mean, she really wanted it. I did not understand. You know, like, I kind of tweeted out, this would make sense to me if we knew that they didn't trust each other. But basically, up until this point, Sis and Holly have been friendly with each other in the same alliance. They weren't really going after each other or didn't really have a reason to distrust each other. I mean, they're in the same alliance. They're working towards the same goal. It didn't make sense to me why neither one wanted to cut a deal. I didn't get it. And yes, she was upset. Nicole said she was upset about Jackson only rooting for Holly and not letting her take the deal. Which, of course, is the conversation that she had with, that it is the conversation that Annalise had with Kat, which I have right here.
Because Holly, I was like, Holly, please, like, drop, I swear, like.
I was wondering why y'all both went up there for so long. I was like, man,
I know, I was like, Holly, please, like, you know how bad I wanted this. Like, I literally
Holly,
say every
please.
HOH, I really want it, please.
Daddy, I want a golden goose. I want a golden goose, Daddy. Please let me have the golden goose, Daddy.
And every single time I'd be like, Holly, like, come on, please, like, I'll give you, like, my lasagna, whatever. Like, you would be like, no.
Is give you my lasagna code? Seriously, is give you my lasagna code? Like I'll give you my meat pie. It has special seasoning on it and it moves. Got a little bit of special sauce and it moves.
No, you stay on there.
He was like a helicopter dad.
Like, listen, like, we're all on the same
He was like
team.
a helicopter
Why are you
dad.
fucking saying that? Like, do you not trust me? You think I'm gonna fucking put you up? Like,
I think it was just like a competitive thing.
no, it's
I don't know.
No, it
annoying.
wasn't.
Like, she's her own person. She can decide what she wants to do. She looked at me and she was like, sis, I really want to draw. And I was like, come on, please. And he's like, no. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, she can do whatever she wants.
Whatever she wants.
Well, it clearly already is, because look,
you want.
she fucking will do whatever he wants. Like,
That makes me sad.
I love her.
I know. That makes me really, like, that literally makes my heart hurt for her.
I love how we're pretending like it wouldn't have been the same exact situation if either one of those two won. If either one of those two won, Jack, Jackson, and Christy, who all basically share the same brain, are all still we're gonna control your HOH. It just mattered who was going to be the delivery person. So, who cares? And then I saw somebody asking, saying to play the clip of Sam, Nick, and Tommy. I do have that here. I'm not sure. It says, and of course, from Power of Cheeto over on Twitter, that they're discussing the issues with the comp. I did not see this yet.
But when I stretched for the stirrup and got it in, I was like, yay! And my weight went, and I was like, oh, wow! I guess I'll just go fuck myself.
Sorry, that was loud.
I was leaning on the back of the rope, but I didn't have it inside my legs like you guys, but that was smart. And holding, too, would have been nice.
I didn't think we were allowed to.
Right,
I didn't know that.
But that's why time comes with a competition. That's how you figure it out.
Well, can I be honest with you?
I told Nicole, next time, just do it. You're not going to get disqualified. They'll just let you know. You can't do that.
Correct.
Just
do it.
Once Holly's thing went up, they let her hold on just the wire, though. I know. Yeah. But I think because they knew it wasn't her fault. Like, that was... She didn't fucking tell that thing to
But they
also...
I don't think, like Sis was a little pissed that, like, she thinks she got, like, strung out to dry. But I don't think so. Either way, they set both things the same way. It just so happened Sis was one way and Holly was the other way. No, Holly happened to be in her favor where they stopped.
Holly was actually on her bad way when it stopped.
Sis was saying Holly Sis was in a bad way and it wasn't fair. But I think in all reality, they stopped the machines exactly where they were and just so happened, like, yo, you picked your side.
It's whatever position you decide to be
right.
Yeah,
what
you can
side.
slide.
That's
but
right.
it did suck because Holly's was up and Sis's was. They both got wrapped, and Sis had to deal with the fucking foot peg kept getting wrapped around.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
annoying.
that was.
That had to be annoying too.
Yeah.
That wasn't her fault.
And that was probably porn.
I mean, a lot of people always have a problem in comps like these because they always feel like it's not fair. Like, there were definitely people that were upset that Jackson had the wires in between his legs and why wasn't his moving as much as everybody else's was moving, yada, yada, yada. From what I have been told in all of these competitions, production lets them pick where they want to go. So it's not like any of these people have an assigned spot. It's you guys go, pick whichever ones you want. That's what I've been told by people who have played the game. So I really don't think that they're necessarily rigging these things for people to somehow win. I really just think production doesn't care. They just want a winner. And who cares if you don't know the rules? Just do it. Just do it and they'll tell you that you're doing it wrong. I feel like they give hints to certain individuals. I mean, maybe, but I mean, if the other people are there hearing the hints. And I mean, I don't think Jackson's way was any easier. Like people were like, well, Jackson's not swinging back and forth. Yeah, Jackson wasn't swinging back and forth because he was literally not letting the wires separate. That whole entire competition is difficult because you have to keep the same amount of tension everywhere if you want to stay secure. The reason you were watching people going like from one side to the other side is because then they're putting all their weight on that side to relax this side of their body, or all the weight on this side to relax this side of their body. Jackson just decided, I'm going all in. I'm just going to try and keep it right in the middle and exhaust my whole entire body to the point where I piss myself at the same time. So it's not like he really had an advantage. He was just going about it differently. I think they're told in the DR before. My only thing about that is I just feel like we would know. With the amount of people that are salty towards Big Brother, that come out and don't like production and speak out about production, or even just people in the after shows that we do, I feel like if people were really getting hints about competitions, it would have come out. These people are just not smart enough to keep that secret. I don't even think they're smart enough to hide it from us on the live feeds. Like, if you were in an alliance with people that you really were working with, and DR then gave you a hint about the HOH, you would clearly figure out a way to tell your alliance. Here's my point. In the past 8 seasons, not the previous 8, but let's just say from like 12 to 18, 19, I have always felt like production rigged the shit out of this game. And you couldn't convince me otherwise. But then, like 19, 20, 21, I have kind of come to feel like, well, if production was rigging this game, I don't know why they would be rigging it in just one direction and not trying to balance it at all for a back and forth of power, which is what we all want to see. Now I'm like, hello, production, could you manipulate any of this to give some of the power to the other side of the house? So, I don't know. I'm not feeling so much anymore that production is really being that shady about it all. The cast doesn't know the meaning of the word secret, says Brady in the chat. Not if they signed a contract and money is on the line. That's a good point, Sweet Pea. That's a good point. They could have been, their silence could have been bought, but I don't know. It just seems so... It just seems like a lot to go through that they wouldn't need to go through. Like, if production wanted to manipulate something, they don't need to use stupid house guests to manipulate it. And risk having them out them. You know what I mean? So anyway, Holly wins. We're all disappointed. We're all well aware that a Holly win means, Nick and Sam are the ones going up. We basically knew anybody winning that wasn't Nick, Sam, Nicole, or Jessica meant that Nick and Sam were going up. It doesn't really matter. Holly's HOH. So Holly gets her HOH letter. I don't feel like there was anything really great in the HOH letter from her parents. It was just like, It's clearly something that they do now for us live feeders. You mean Jackson's HOH, says Nikki. I hope this America's Vote changes things up. Yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in a few. We will talk about that in a few. Every year we have a production swaying conversation. Correct. Correct. Every year we think that production is getting involved. Yeah. Can we talk about how someone asked which one are you in one of those pics? Oh God, yes. So, in Holly's room, you know how they get the pictures? You know how they get the pictures? Who was it that asked that? I forgot. I mean, it was almost as funny as when she got her HOH room. Does anyone in chat remember who it was that said that? Okay, it wasn't Nick. Okay. Well, let me back up first. So first... First, Holly comes out of the DR and she's like, who wants to see my HOH room? There is nobody there. There's nobody waiting on the couches. At first, I thought, like, they were hiding. You know how they do the thing where, like, they hide to make them think that no one cares, and they pop up and throw the pillows at them? Which I used to think was so corny back in the day, but now I actually miss that and wish they would do that more often. But it was real funny. So, yeah. So then they go up to her HOH room. She reads the letter from her mom and dad, and then Nick is looking at the picture and makes the comment, which one are you? So, in case you're wondering, I guess Holly's had a lot of work done. I guess Holly's had a lot of work done. Plastic surgery or some sort of it. You need to rewatch that. Yeah, I don't think I have a clip of that. I don't. No. I don't have a clip of that. I saw the before and after. She's really 50. It was right when they entered the HOH room. Yeah. And I'm sure once this show is posted, like if you guys are watching this show back in the future, I'm sure I will have the flashback time for that on the website, so you can check there. A lot of people liked the Annalise Tommy scare, because, you know, I don't know what else Annalise has to offer in this game. You ready? Now here's the thing. I feel like this whole thing is fake. Like all this business right here. This is all fake. Like he goes on and on with that I'm not making a noise, but I'm trying to pretend like I'm laughing. That. He just goes on with this for like another minute. Like, that didn't scare me. I find this so funny. Laughy laugh laugh. Good one, Annalise. I'm just like, no. No, you're canceled. Oh, I forgot about this. I look, and I get it. I am a touch under the weather today, so I apologize for not being massively high energy. Which is why I did want to phone a friend to explain the Jackson peeing. I felt like there was somebody who could really gay it up and explain it a lot better than I can. So, here's the retell on that.
Just like that he's like a weenie little bitch.
I think, he didn't look like a bitch. Holly, he was like this.
No,
as it was coming out. It wasn't like...
He looked like an animal.
An animal. Like an
get ready.
Because the way he was...
He's such a psychopath.
Yeah.
Paint, dripping off his nose.
Pissing
his cheeks,
all over.
I couldn't really...
With hot pink paint.
Tommy asked me, would you pee your pants to win a competition?
I would. But then again, I pee in the backyard, so I am a horrible judge. I am a horrible judge of that. I also think, and by the way, this is not fake. This is not made up or anything. This literally happened, and I was dying for those of you that were watching it live when it happened. You know, like how after the person wins the competition, they cut away because production has to talk to them? I shit you not, they cut back to the dogs after Holly wins. This is what the dog is doing. Like, the dog is also pissed at a Holly win. It went on to bite the camera. So, just when you think that we're the only ones that are pissed off about what is happening this season, just understand that the dogs that need to be adopted are also pissed at what's happening at this season, because they are also the ones being forced to watch. They are also the ones being forced to watch what's going on. Why were they all cheering? Why were they all cheering about the peeing on people? About him peeing? I don't know. I mean, if it was me and I really had to pee and I was up there, I would prefer that people are cheering me on rather than like pointing and laughing at me and being like, why are you peeing up there? I don't know. I feel like cheering you on would probably be the better option. I mean, I would guess. Right, because they respect him. Right. They're saying it's, out of respect for him. I'm trying to find... Oh, got it. I was like, I bookmarked it, but for some reason my bookmarks are now not showing up on the computer. So, as if the peeing was not enough, As if we didn't get... As if Jackson is not problematic enough with the peeing. Then we had this happen. Let it sink in. Let it sink in. That's a bar of deodorant. Bar of deodorant. And I don't know what he's looking for. But I would also just like to point out that nothing slipped out. Nothing popped out. That's sad. Just saying, when you have to dust your balls with deodorant and there's no dick slip, that's not great. And if you were, you know, worried about your sperm count at all, pretty sure putting all that toxins and aluminums and metals and all stuff directly onto your little baby maker probably isn't the best move. You know what else works? Soap. You know what else you could do in one of those 19 times that you're in the shower? Wash your balls. Also an option. Now, I don't mean to be disgusting here. First of all, there is a product that I highly recommend. I really do. It's called Fresh Balls. And it's liquid powder for men's balls. And I've used it before. Now, have I just used it in my daily day of like, just hanging around doing nothing? No. But if you know you're going to like an amusement park and going to be walking around for 15 hours and sweating your balls off, then sure, use a nice liquid powder on your balls. They're always funnily named for men, like, you know, sweaty balls or ball juice, or can't think of all the names of them. The sweaty balls was the first one that became popular, is also the reason why we have, you know, squatty potty and poopery and ass wipes. It's like the reason we have all of those things is all because sweaty balls became funny in marketing a name, that people would just want to have a product because of the name. Jackson doesn't have good hygiene, hence the crab infection. Well, I mean, if we're to believe what they're saying, that infection came from the hot tub. Now, I don't know if we do believe it or not. I'm just saying, if we are to believe what we have been told, the infection apparently came from the hot tub. I don't know if it's true or not. I mean, personally, I think it would be. I mean, let's be honest. The people last season were not that, you know. I could see an STD or two being left over from last season, is all I'm saying. A bacterial infection in the tub. Correct. Well, now, like, who else is going to use that deodorant? I think that is his personal deodorant, right? I mean, it looks like that little basket that he has there is his own little personal... That looks like his own little personal basket right there. So I'm assuming that's his own stuff. I just don't know why he looks so angry all the time. Like, look at his face when he's done. Oh, wait, maybe it's cut off. Like, yeah, hold on. Let me move it down for you so you can get the full experience of the finished face. Ready? You're ready. Here we go. Angry. What are you so angry about? I mean, besides little penis. You don't have to be angry about a little penis. Just make up for it in other areas of your life. Have a charming personality. You have a good body, so that's a plus. You don't get it all. You don't get, like, good body, not bald, and a big penis. Like, you get to, like, pick one. I mean, fine, you're still young. But something's going soon on you, is what I'm saying. And I bet Jack would share ball deodorant with Jackson like they share cucumbers. Is cucumbers code? I don't know. Yeah, it's just so, he has so many problems that I don't even know where to begin with him. I don't even know where to begin with him. Wonder if his mom watches the feeds. Probably. But I mean, again, we would not be tweeting his mom or holding his mom accountable for any of his own, of any of his action. Of any of his actions. I'm watching, but... Oh, right. I also thought it was interesting. I saw people talking about this on Twitter, too. So now they just end the have-nots after the HOH competition? Like, they don't even have to wait till midnight anymore? I heard that was, like, a new thing. Everybody said, like, all the have-nots were eating as soon as the HOH competition was over. Like, they're not even making them stick to the stupid 12 p.m. rule anymore. Jackson said he ate non-stop until 4:15. Well, he doesn't have to worry about being put on slop this week, I guess. We also know that it's Christy and Tommy that got the punishment, right? The poison ivy punishment, which is that they're supposed to get today. We do not know what the punishment is. I mean, I pretty much said right when it happened that I feel like it clearly has to have them be chained together. I don't know whenever they do a punishment with two people. I don't know whenever they don't do a punishment with two people that it doesn't involve them being chained together. All right, hold on. Somebody just sent me this clip now saying that... But see, well, whatever. Let's just listen to the clip first. Hold on. Play.
I wonder about my comprehension levels, and I wish I would have, like, known...
Oh, girl, me too. Like, I didn't even know that that was a thing. Like,
because in the directions, they said standing position, you can't wrap around the ropes, you can't crouch. So I was like, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't hear all of
so
that.
1, 2, 3, 4. And I wish they would have said, oh, you might have to shift to one foot, you might have to hold with one hand. Because my reaction was it needs to stay all four.
Me too. And as I started spreading, I just started spreading. I didn't know that, like, I could, like, pull one and, like, have the other one go through.
I knew if you pulled, this leg came up, and if you pulled, this leg came up. So I was like, okay, I can shift my weight. But when it's spread out, I didn't think I could let go of that. So that's why I was like, okay. And I just kept on spreading. I wonder about my comprehension levels, and I wish I would have known.
Yeah, but again, like, everyone was doing it. I mean, Holly did it, Kat did it, everybody was doing it. I mean, look, we know this from Josh as well. We have heard this many times before. Just know it sucks, and here's the deal. If you guys end up on a reality competition show, Survivor, Big Brother, The Challenge, just do what you want in these situations. They will tell you that you can't do that or switch. You're not going to lose. You're not going to just get disqualified. You're not going to get a penalty. Just do what you want to do. And wait and let them tell you that you're not allowed to do it. That's all you need to do. I could see it if there was only one person was doing it and blah, blah, but everybody did it. So, I don't know. I don't feel like it's that big of a deal. Yes, Papa Eric. I'm Papa Elf over on the North Pole. So, yeah, nothing really that surprising or great. Holly basically has been having people come through her HOH room and make their pitches to her. Obviously, she's putting up Nick and Sam, as she has told most people. Nick did make a deal with her and, said, I'll do whatever deal you want just for 1 week safety. So I'll vote how you want. I won't put you up next week. Whatever deal like you want to make for 1 week safety, I will make with you for 1 week safety. It was pretty much Nick's pitch. It's kind of like last year when Tyler lifted his feet up and they told they were not allowed to. Correct. Did you hear that Jackson complained that his stomach shrunk due because of slop? Yes, Jackson, that's called science. When you eat less, your stomach shrinks. If you went to a real school that taught actual science instead of whatever schools you have in the South. Kidding. God made your stomach. God made your stomach and God fills it up. And God decides when it's hungry. That's everybody's favorite moment. Because, you know, like I went to Catholic school my whole entire life. So many people's favorite moment is when I learned on this show that your stomach didn't just mean that general area. And I was like, what do you mean your stomach is an organ? They're like, Eric, point to your stomach. And I'm like, oh, it's like the whole section over there, down over there. No. Well, I went to Catholic school, so ask me about the Bible. That one I can tell you. They are complaining about Kemi this time. They said she stained their laundry. Whoop-de-doo. Nobody cares. So it is basically looking like the people that are going to be going up, unless something crazy happens, is Nick and Sam. Now, I will also say interesting side notes from Twitter. Number one, in Kemi's extended interview, they basically told her about the rice pudding comments. And she said she has nothing but love and respect for Jack, and she forgives them. I mean, Bella. What did I say? Bella. Did I say Nick? Well, Oh, I said Kemi. Well, you know. So many names, so little time. No, in the Bella interview, she said that she forgives Jack, she still loves him, and she respects him, even though he made the rice pudding comment. So there's that. Yeah, but she doesn't forgive Kemi. Well, we also learned that she went to college with Kemi in that interview, didn't we? Or was that a different one? In one of the postseason Bella interviews, we learned that she went to Dalton's school with her. Oh, we did know that? Interesting. A lot of people clearly know each other this season. Oh, Dalton's interview, not Dalton's school. Dalton's interview. Dalton Ross. That's Hollywood Reporter, right? No, that's Entertainment Tonight. Entertainment Tonight. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Look, I told you, I'm sick today, and I'm on Dayquil, and it is messing up my thought process. I feel like I am in slow motion. Yes, but we don't know if and at the same time. She just said school together, so I assume the same time. Right. I feel like there was some other thing. I feel like I had other... Why is Lisa Vanderpump here? I have just landed home to introduce her to you. I love my John Cefatine. Oh, shut up, fucking Lisa Vanderpump. I can't with her. But they didn't know each other. All right, fine. They didn't know each other. If that's what we're believing, that's what we're believing. They didn't know each other. I'm just trying to see if there's any other up to the moment things. I don't think we're going to get any actual good drama on the live feeds until probably until late tonight, tomorrow after POV. I think that's when we're going to start having some good drama. We need to, like, let Sam actually be on the block, let that fester with them, let them get a little bit annoyed about that. You have to get people from the same schools. Sure. How many colleges and cities are there, and idiots like me that apply even though I didn't this past year? I think the thing that people, I guess, don't realize about casting, it's not like they're just trying to fill the role, which 100% they're looking for the ditzy blonde. They're looking for the boisterous gay. They're looking for the sporty jock. 100%. They are looking for people to fill in those roles. But what gets you cast is how they think you will work against the other personalities in order to create storylines. So they only need one Nicole. Notice there's really not anybody else in the house like a Nicole. Like, meaning Nicole is, I love everybody, I'm forgiving of everybody, I accept your apology, I think you're a great person. Notice that nobody else really has that personality in the house. Christy kind of has that personality. I mean, she says she has that personality while stabbing people in the back and manipulating and blah, 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 blah. And then you can tweak it a little bit more to a cat personality. So it just comes off like they have to cast people that they think will conflict with people. They definitely cast people for showmances. So it's not just like, why aren't I getting cast? I'm a great personality. It's not just about your great personality. It's about how your great personality is going to work amongst these group of people. Will you be competitive? Will you be supportive? Will you be a cheerleader? Will you be sneaky? Those are the aspects that I honestly think people need to play up more when they apply for Big Brother, but that's just me. But how many young Southern fraternity boys are there in the USA? They needed Jackson, who went to the same college as Ovi. I think they did it on purpose. I think they do it on purpose. I really do. I think they want it to be sneaky. And again, what I always say that people need to realize, casting does not pick these 12 people and put a stamp on it and go, okay, I'm done. When you guys hear the term finals, we made it to finals, that is what casting casts for. She casts like 30 to 50 people for finals, who then go and meet with the producers, and then the producers whittle the 30 to 50 down to like 22 to 25. Then those people go meet with the heads of the network, and those people pick the cast. Just always like to remind people, casting is 3 steps out of this process. You can blame Grodner. She's more involved in the actual who's on the show than casting. And then the television network. So I get it. Casting could just always pick the best people and never let any of this type in. But I would imagine it's kind of difficult. I would imagine it gets more and more difficult to cast people for 1 million shows. And it's not great TV. I mean, that's not an excuse. But I'm just saying, casting, like cast this, Survivor, Big Brother Canada, currently Love Island. It's just casting like 1 million things. I'm sure like her pool of people just keeps getting smaller and smaller. She helps with Survivor. She helps with Survivor some. Yes, she most certainly does. She helps in the sense that if she is getting a person who applies to Big Brother that she thinks would be better on Survivor, she, allegedly, because how would I know? She, can push them to the right direction. Kind of like the way that when people tell you they applied for Survivor and then end up on Big Brother or vice versa, you know, everybody kind of helps each other out in that little circle of CBS shows. I would guess, because I would have no way to know. So that being said, that's where we're at. That is where we're at. Holly is HOH. We can just go ahead and say Nick and Sam are going to be the nominations, and tomorrow will be POV. There really hasn't been any drama on the feed. Nobody has been fighting. There really hasn't been very much scheming. This is why a steamroll is boring. This is why a steamroll is boring. Because now, until we lose a Nick, a Sam, a Nicole, a Cliff, the other side has the numbers. They don't really have they don't need to panic or go crazy or deviate from the plan. So I'm hoping I'm wrong, but I have a feeling it's gonna be not such fun feeds, which is why I'm imploring all of you, do not let us lose Christy. She's our only hope to keep paranoia alive in that house. Now, before we wrap up this show, do any of you have any questions? Are any of you confused about any live feed things? Was there anything that you feel like, oh, I can't believe you didn't mention this, which I can't imagine if I would have mentioned it. That was really hard for me to find enough good stuff to talk about, because let me tell you, nothing's been happening. How long will they keep dragging Jessica? It's Big Brother, Annie. They're all going to drag everybody. There's literally nothing to do in that house other than talk shit about other people. That's it. It's your entertainment. It's your entertainment. Talk shit about people. Oh, you mean drag to the end of the game. Good question. Do I think Jack and Jackson would... I mean... It's interesting. Because they aren't mentioning her. So do we think they aren't mentioning her because they feel she's an easy win at the end? So they want to drag her? Or do we think they're just trying to get at the people they feel better... You know, people they feel like are going to be a harder competition for them. The thing that people don't realize is coming up real soon, we're pretty much done with physical competitions for HOHs. Pretty much we're getting to that point now where the only physical competitions are going to be the POVs and the final three. So I don't know what a smart move it is for you to be getting out the strong guys that you think are going to do well in physical comps, because I have a feeling we have a lot of A/B choices, memory. We have a lot of that stuff coming up. I don't know. I don't think we're getting the slip and slide this year. I mean, that was an interesting take on the wall. I have a feeling they're trying to give us all new comps this year, so... I would love it. I would love not to see anything repeated except OTEV. But I mean, that should have been our wall comp right there, and we didn't have it. So I liked it. I don't feel like we've really had any repeaty comps yet, so we'll see what happens. Rockstar for OTEV. Yeah. Probably a slip and slide, then a swinging. That was kind of like swinging hanging. I feel like that one fulfilled swinging and hanging. But I agree, we need something with slipping. I just feel like there's more... Although you could say that OTEV is slipping. Slipping and spelling. Slip and spell. Slip and slide? What? I missed the spelling comp. Yeah, so do I. But look, oh yeah, and BB Comics. I'm pretty sure BB Comics is going to be a staple. Singbot, BB Comics, and OTEV, I think, are pretty much staples. I know we all expect a slip and slide, but I don't really see the slip and slide as like a Big Brother staple. Like, I don't see it as, oh god, I'd be devastated if we didn't get the slip and slide. I don't care. But you guys can agree or disagree with me in the comments below. Again, for all of you watching live, if you want to see any of our past shows or ones that you might miss, you can head over to yourrealityrecaps.com/bb21. If you'd like to be a live feed updater, yourrealityrecaps.com/updaters. If you're watching it in the future, you could watch us do it live over on TVCo, yourrealityrecaps.com/TVCo. And of course, we're also live every day on Now. If you guys want to support the shows, yourrealityrecaps.com/patron, or you can start your Amazon shopping at yourrealityrecaps.com/Amazon. Of course, leaving comments below on YouTube, thumbsing up, 5-star rating, and a nice review on iTunes, commenting on our website, sharing on social medias, all great ways to help support our shows. I will see you guys back here late. Well, not back here, but I will see you guys again later tonight on Now. I will see you back here tomorrow. I guess during the POV competition. I try and go live when the feeds go down, so we will do a show tomorrow when the feeds are down for the POV competition, and then of course Sunday we have Paul, and then we'll have the pre-jurors next week. So I will see you guys all later tonight. Bye for now, everybody. Bye.